Hey guys, is this thing too cool or what? Let's drop the stereotypes and I'll tell you what this is all about. I was really polishing it though. I had to show you this. I built it last year and it's just been sitting on a shelf. I love it a lot. We'll start by showing you all the pieces that were left over. This is how anal I am, and this is also how much I love and respect this kit. It's a Creator, 1,471 pieces for 16 and up. I'm 15 and a half, so I can build it. Expert Series. I don't know if this year they're doing them in black for the adult line, but lots and lots of detail. So when I build a set, I'm really kind of weird. I save all of the plastic. I got every single bag in here and the little cardboard thing. Cardboard thing had some engine pieces in it. And then for each step, there were 6 steps along the way. I bagged up all of the extra pieces. That was bag 1. Bag 2, you could see there's not very many extra pieces, they're all pretty small. Bag 3, bag 4, bag 5, and bag 6. The steps after 6 were for the added accessories. So you have headers here, and they go on the side of the car. You have a blower with it uses a wheel to simulate a pulley. And I guess red tiles to simulate the opening butterflies. And this is a optional front air dam. It goes under here. And I'll show you what the car looks like with everything on it. And then you have a spoiler for the rear, which I didn't like how the spoiler's unfinished on the back. I mean, this car, they went through so much effort to make all of the tiles, the whole car smooth. And then when you put the spoiler on it, it exposes a finished backside like that. And I didn't like that so much. But it's super shiny. So this one might be a hard one to keep the dust off of. I'll show you I'll put it on the turntable in a little bit and show you what it looks like. And then the engine. Nice wheels. They're like, they tried to simulate like torque thrust wheels, which were one of my favorite wheels of all time. I like seeing those on like a 71 Camaro split bumper. It's either 70 or 71 with the split bumpers. I like that. I took the hood off just to show you the engine details. It came with a whole bunch of stickers. The instructions said that the German license plate, which I don't know which one's German, either this one or these, I guess there's 2 more. It said that it was like the designer's license plate who designed the set. And then right down here you have a radio. That one goes on the dashboard. You have powered by Ford. Those go on the valve covers. And then right below it you have air cleaner. It says high performance 390. And then you got the badge on the back of the car is the GT right there. I didn't put that on. And you can see the license plates right there. You can put whatever you want on there. And caution fan. That one goes right here on the radiator shroud. Man, I'm going to have to show you these details. That's pretty good. And there's one on here that I was confused at first. It looks like the front end of a car. That's actually for the rear view mirror. This is the roof rear view mirror. You're supposed to put it on the rearview mirror, and a lot of people said it was from that movie Bullet or whatever it was called. It's supposed to be the charger behind him, but obviously they can't do that. So use your imagination, I guess. I'll show you the instructions. I'd give this kit a 10 out of 10. It was just so much fun to put together. I did it a week. I did like one step each night after work, and I just listened to cumbia music and spent a couple hours and just did it nice and slow and relaxed. And honestly, I was amazed by each step of the way. I enjoyed it, so I went slower just to like take it all in. And it just takes scale building to another level. This kit made me realize why I do not like Techniques that much. Techniques are just, they don't have the scale realism, and they're not as fun to put. Every piece on this was fun to put on. Like every single piece. It was like, even the smallest piece felt like it was part of the car. When I do a Technique set, I'll put something on, and it doesn't feel like it's part of a real car. Like Techniques to me feel like you're building a set that kind of has some functions with a fake body over it to mimic something real. But like this Capac is a scale model. Anyways, enough of that. So here's a picture of what the car looks like with all the added accessories. And this is what it looks like after step number, 46? Sorry, step number 313. And the manual was even very, very interesting to look at. And if you go throughout the book, no, I can't find one. There you go. Throughout the book, there's these little facts. Like this one says something about the Mustang's 50th birthday or something. And then at the beginning, you have these are specs and interesting information about the Mustang that you're building. This is about the designer and some new pieces. And this is a timeline of the real Mustang. Some facts about design and birth and evolution and stuff like that. It was a very good manual. I actually did sit down and read this one before I built it. Alright, I wanted to give you a bird's eye view before I go ahead and change to the accessories. Which I also forgot to tell you, this has nose, like the energy drink. And it goes in the trunk. N-O-S, baby. Nose. Because everyone knows this car is fast. So the front end, like I said, I didn't put any stickers on. So that Mustang in the grill is a print. And you can see you have fog lights down there too. They did a good job with the bumper. The GT on the side is also printed, and I did take the time to straighten this out because a lot of people were saying how the stripe, it'll be low, high, low, high, low, low, low. You have to like figure out how to lay the stripes because it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different pieces to lay the stripes down, which that's not a big deal. The white stripe that's on the top is actually white tiles. Oh, and I guess the blue in the middle is printed on these. And that goes all the way down the front. And the vents right here are also printed. And then I'll give you a view up high. Somebody bumped their shopping cart into my mirror. Here we go. Alright, I'll show you the engine real quick. Hopefully this camera will catch all the details. Air cleaner. I left the sticker off of the air cleaner. Battery terminals are marked in red and black. It's got a actual... try and get the zoom in here. It's got a I don't know what it's called, a rubber band for the power steering, and if you look in there, there's also a rubber band further down there. I don't know if the camera can catch it. And oh, that's a printed piece right there too, the valve cover. Let me see if I can see. It's got a pony on it. Yeah, it won't focus. Right here on the back side, I'm trying to get some light on. There we go. It's finned. They have fins on the back of the radiator, and that is actually a windshield reservoir. And I didn't know for a while why it was like a light mint green on the bottom. It's supposed to simulate it being full. And then you have plug wires. I think that's about it under the engine, and it shuts perfect every time. And I already showed you the mirrors. They can pop off. A big deal that when this came out was the doors. See how there's two hinges here? Let me come over here to light. And see how the door, it like folds flush into this gap right here. And that was a huge deal. See, it's perfect. That was a huge deal when the design for this came out. I forget what they call these hinges, but they designed it so that way these ones go this way, but then there's another one inside it right there that enables it to do that. And see how flush it is? It fits perfect. And I'll show you the interior. You can pop these off or just fold them back. I guess that one's popping off. Okay, now for the interior, you have a steering wheel, which actually moves. And you have black tiles to simulate, like on the real Mustang, it has those bubbles over it. The shifter, it moves. They said, oh, it to simulate shifting, but it just clicks. There's no shifting, there's no transmission. You have gauges over here, and it looks like he's only going 55 with about 3,000 RPM. The seats actually fold up, which I was looking at the new Porsche, the new $150-ish Porsche that just came out. And the seats look very similar to this. It smooshes together. It smooshes together, left side, right side, like brick tiles. And if you look at the back, I'll do it from the trunk. If you look at the back seats, they also fold down so you can get skis and stuff inside the trunk. And we'll get a look inside the trunk. It's pretty basic. You can see the gears moving. That's how you raise and lower the wheels. And there, you probably can't see this on camera, but there's black, like a black flat right there, that goes all the way to the inside, like flush along the inner fender. That is a fender liner. See how it's all black in there? That was a really nice touch too. And let's see, I'll show you underneath it. Okay, underneath here you have the gear to raise and lower the steering, and it is just Techniques pieces with a worm gear right there. And now that I'm looking at it, I probably should have flipped this around to simulate like a brake rotor that way. Probably would have looked a lot better. Oh, and now you can see that fender liner piece under there. And that gear right there is just for the steering. Alright, I'm going to give it the spinny spin. Then we're going to put the accessories on it, and I'll give you a couple different angles. This thing's actually pretty hard to photograph. This is the biggest car that I have made a video on yet. It's kind of challenging. I don't know if I showed you the interior before, but even the door panels look nice on this thing. Alright, I'm going to put some of these pieces on. And then I'll put the nose in the trunk. Looks like it's full. Alright. Now we need to put the blower on the engine. So you just take off the valve cover. We'll put the blower on. Alright, so there she is. Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta jack up the suspension. It's got air shocks. There we go, full Mad Max. See what I was talking about earlier with the unfinished spoiler? I kind of don't like that. Oh yeah, and the NOS in the trunk. But it's ready to go racing for pinks now. Maybe I'll race the DB5. Hey guys, sorry if I blasted through this interview with my Mustang, but this is my favorite Lego anything that I have ever owned, built, seen, licked, touched, smelled, whatever. So I get really excited about this one, and it begs to have your hands put on it. We know it's durable, the door's open, you want to see the engine, you want to turn the wheels, it's very hands-on. and it's super scale. That's the main reason that I love it, is because it has so much detail put into it. And so one way that I told you I get more use out of my models is I go to rebrickable.com, and I'm there right now to tell you all the models that this can build. So you have a Morgan three-wheeler, a couple of classic cars that, you know, have fenders and big grills and stuff like that. Tesla Cybertruck, which the Cybertruck looks fake in real life. It looks weird as a model too. A De Tomaso Pantera, Lamborghini Yalpa, Golf GT, or GTI I mean, IndyCar. You got something that looks like a classic Chevy truck with the big fenders. Maybe it's a Ford because it's got the long grill on the front. F-14 Tomcat, Elvis looking classic car, a couple of imaginary racing semi looking things, Datsun 240Z, which is pretty cool. Something that looks like a Chevy Corvair. That kind of looks like a Corvette. What you call it? Shelby Cobra AC. That's the Pantera already. The Porsche 911 that you can build with this, I think it looks better than the 911 that just came out for 2021. The white one just came out on the 16th, and it is the 21st right now. I haven't even seen one in a store yet, and I think that the mock that you can build with this car looks better than the new one. That would be an interesting comparison. Maybe get the white one and turn this into the 911 and put them side by side and see which one actually looks more realistic. The only downside about turning this into the 911 would be that it would be blue with the white stripes, and that looks kind of weird. I've never seen a Porsche blue with white stripes. The 240Z would be pretty cool because the other 240Z that I had my eye on was built from the discontinued big Techniques Porsche, the orange one, and it's just way too expensive now. I think they sell for between $400 and $500, whether they're used or new, and I doubt they'll remake that one. And then you got the Ford GT, which looks pretty good. The two most realistic on this list are the Ford GT and the 2015 Ford Mustang. So those are the ones that I like on there. Oh, and you got like a late 60s, 68 Ford truck. And to have that many mocks you can build out of one set is just extraordinary. Even the big Lego Technic cars, you don't have that many mocks that you can build. Another reason why I like building bricks. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, this was model set number 10265, and it retails for $150. So if you like my videos, check out the rest of them. And like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you next time. Here, let's just do this. This thing deserves it. I'm looking at my monitor right now. All right. That was it. I'll see you guys next time.